What up, D-Town? What I want to say, is my view about 98.7 going to top 40. I think it was a good idea that 98.7 went to top 40 because we need a real top 40 station here in Detroit. Because 955 has been playing rap all the time. They play too much rap for a top 40 station, and I have gotten fed up with 955 playing so much rap. And what had happened was just before AMP just started here, 98.7 changed to AMP Radio. 955 was starting to be more mainstream, which even now 955 seems like it's sounding more mainstream. But now it seems like we're having two stations that sound alike. But 955, what I've noticed about them before is that it seems like they start to go mainstream at Channel 955, and the next thing you know, they're back to playing the heavy hip hop and R&B lean. So what I really expect out of a top 40 for me, I am a top 40 fan, a top 40 lover. What I expect out of a top 40 station for me is a mainstream top 40. That way I can hear a variety of music, not just like urban music, like all urban music and stuff like that. Like I didn't like the fact with Channel 955 because they play so much urban music, because I figured I could listen to 102.7 or 90 or JLB if I want to hear that. So anyway, it's about time that we do have a new top 40 station here in Detroit. Which I'm sure, like, if any of you here in Detroit or you've lived here in Detroit before, you would know about we had a top 40 station here before called 93.1, 93.1 DRQ. DRQ was beat with ratings by Channel 955, and Channel 955 caused 93.1 DRQ to end up getting low ratings. So 93.1 DRQ ended up changing to a Jack FM format called Doug FM. And WDRQ FM has been Doug FM ever since April 1st, 2005. And I really didn't like that because DRQ was way better than Channel 955. And the reason why I'm saying that is because DRQ was mainstream. It was a mainstream hit music station. And that's why I like mainstream CHR stations. For example, like WIOG FM in Saginaw. You should look that up. Go to www.wiog.com and you'll see a station in Saginaw called WIOG. I look up WIOG in the search engine. WIOG is the type of model that I like in a top 40 station. That's what AMP Radio sounds like here in Detroit. It sounds exactly like WIOG up in Saginaw, Michigan. So I really do like the new 98.7 AMP Radio. I think it's good that we do finally have a real top 40 station here in Detroit. But the thing about the smooth jazz, I think that they did have a real good listening audience, but I think that someone else should pick up smooth jazz. I would say WGPR need to pick up smooth jazz, 107.5. No other company wants smooth jazz. Radio 1 has got rid of all their smooth jazz stations, so you won't be seeing smooth jazz on 102.7 or 105.9. And you won't be seeing smooth jazz on any of the Clear Channel's frequencies here in Detroit. So 107.5 did play jazz at one point, but I think that they might go back to jazz. I think somebody might pick up jazz because jazz was a big listening audience here in Detroit, because 98.7, V98.7 was one of the highest rated smooth jazz stations here in the country. And so for smooth jazz to go here, but see what it was all about, CBS wanted a top 40 station here in Detroit real bad. So what that would mean is they had to eliminate one of the stations they already had regardless of ratings. But see, the thing is, what I think I'm right about is that the reason why they changed 98.7, they decided to eliminate the station that the station that they owned in this market, they had the lowest ratings, which out of all the stations CBS owned here in Detroit market on FM, they had the lowest ratings was 98.7. So that was the station that was going to be eliminated. And I knew that all along. That's the reason why they was talking about eliminating 98.7. So I kind of thought they should have eliminated 104.3. But then that would have took away an oldies format, which would seem kind of funny. Which I don't know if there's any other places in the United States where there's no oldies station. But yeah, smooth jazz got eliminated, but it's about time we do have a real top 40 here in Detroit that play real top 40 music. And as far as AMP Radio, I hope AMP Radio will be a success here in Detroit. I hope that Channel 955 does not end up killing AMP Radio like it did to DRQ 93.1, and which I doubt it. 955 has made a bad reputation for themselves with going to the rhythmic approach and all this stuff, and people have, fell out with 955 because of that. And I also think that WDBD, some of WDBD listeners at 96.3 will also move over to AMP Radio. I think they might get some listeners, and some listeners will leave 955 and move to AMP Radio. So AMP Radio will be getting listeners from some existing stations, with it being a new station in town. So that's just what my view about this format change at V98.7 here in Detroit. V98.7 had been a smooth jazz station since December of 1995, so it's been almost 14 years that station's been on the air. And as far back as I can remember, 98.7 always been smooth jazz. And I looked up the history of WVMB-FM and found out that it was a rock station before. CBS was really trying to catch everybody off guard. It was trying to catch CBS. They was trying to catch the citizens of Metro Detroit off guard, and I believe they was trying to catch 955 off guard. What they put the rumor out there, they was gonna change 98.7 to top 40, but they waited a long time to do it, and they waited a long time to do it, and then they finally did it. But then when they did it, they pulled a stunt where they tried to make it seem like they were going to a rock format, that they formerly were a rock format called Detroit Wheels. I missed the whole thing, but I found it on YouTube when 98.7 made the transition from smooth jazz to CHR Top 40 last Friday. But they wasn't going to rock format. They was going to Top 40 all along. But they fooled everybody. They pulled a big stunt. They wouldn't tell people the name of the station. Another thing I can't get over is because I had actually I actually named the station right. I actually gave them the correct name for the station. They never gave me my prize. AMP Radio. I mean, not no offense that I'm trying to get anybody to fall out with AMP Radio for 98.7 for not giving me my prize, but maybe I should check with CBS and ask them why they haven't given me my $1,000, because I did guess the name of the station right, and I guessed it was AMP Radio, AMP 98.7. So that's another strange thing. I don't know if that's just some fake thing where they're saying they're giving people money and they not. Yeah, I don't want nobody to take that as hold that against 98.7, because we finally do have a real top 40 here in Detroit. I have had to listen to XM just so I can hear a real top 40. Now I don't have to listen to XM. I can listen to my regular Detroit radio and hear a real top 40 station fine. So please, everybody, please, and here in Metro Detroit, if you love top 40, please support 98.7 AMP Radio, new 98.7. That way we can have a good top 40 station here that will last for years and years. That way we can have it, and we finally got something better than 955, and I'm glad for that.